Hello my friends and welcome. Basically today what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure you guys know exactly what to do to win every single game. For sure. I want to make sure that you guys can actually win. I haven't done this in a long time. Usually I try and do fun, different, weird things. But sometimes people just really want to know how to win the game. This guy's 50 and 17, so he's pretty good. How do you want to win this game? Well, I'm going to show you the best strategy in the world. Dart monkeys. You can't go wrong with dart monkeys, my friends. Farms. Alright? And then the next one is kind of up to you. But usually cannons or submarines, usually those submarines are the better choice, especially if you have a large amount of water to use them on. If you don't have any water, usually use a cannon. That makes sense, right? So that's what we're going to do. Now there is, of course, different subdividends into doing this strategy. Usually Dart Monkey Farm, though, is like your basic thing that you usually want to get. Dart Monkeys are just so solid of a starting tower. Farms are pretty much a necessity if you want to be very, very good at this game. And then, of course, your third tower just wants to be a support tower. Now, the way you want to do it is, of course, always start off the farm. You want to get that farm right off the get-go, my friends. Get the farm going, get your Dart Monkey up, and then, you know what, always just farm heavily. Think about it like that. Don't worry about the lives if you really want to win. Just get the stuff up and get it going well. Now this guy actually went for a 1-0 farm before he got his Dart Monkey up, which is a little bit weirder than what I'm used to. Now it looks like this guy's probably not going to go any red balloons. He's probably going to go quickie farms again, just kind of like me basically. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep on farming then. So I got my second farm up already. And this guy actually is going to be a little bit less eco-ified than me because he actually went for a 0-2 0-2 Dart Monkey instead of my 0-1. But now what you want to do is get a 0-3 Dart Monkey up very quickly. 0-3 Dart Monkey, once you get 2 farms, you're pretty much set for eco for a little while. Now other people might disagree with me and go 2-0 farms instead. That's okay. If you want to do that, I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to say you're stupid. I'm not going to say it's wrong. It's not wrong. In fact, maybe what I'm doing is a little tiny baby bit wrong. But overall, I usually like getting the 1-0 farms first, just because I know where my space is, and right now you have time to do things. So when you have time to do things, I try and do the things that take longer, like fitting my farms in very, very nicely the way I want them to. And also, then I can get them upgraded later very easily. It's way easier to click on and upgrade it than build it. That's just the way I like to do things. And a 1-0 farm compared to a 2-0 farm is really almost a difference of nothing. Now what you want to do is right now, is your basic thought process is he going to rush me or should I farm more? Anytime between 6 and like 11, it should be farming. Maybe like 6 and 10. Is farming or more defense. And right now, I'm just going to keep on farming. And also another thing is you maybe got to think about how you want to rush your enemy a little bit. So what we're going to do is, since this guy's farming really, really heavily as well, basically the exact same thing as me, we're going to actually rush with a few blacks. It doesn't actually affect us too much, and he's actually going to go battle energy. This guy really wants to go crazy today. I'm going to try and not use any battle energy at all. Until maybe level 13 or anything. I don't want to waste it all. But this guy's actually going to do kind of bad here, because we might even yellow rush him on level 8. Maybe. I can't decide if I want to, but I'm going to at least get my other Dart Monkey here. He's going for 2 Dart Monkeys there. He's actually going to lose some lives, and then hopefully... Oh, man, this is going to be rough. I don't know if I should go for those yellows or not. I guess I won't. I won't go for the yellows. He's probably got his battle energy back in time. But what we can do is... Yeah, we'll just keep on farming. We'll just keep on farming, guys. We're going to do it the correct way. If you see any openings in this defense, of course, you can go for it whenever you're ready. But if you know this guy's got a lot of farms, and you know he's got a pretty good eco, then you probably don't want to go for some really crazy, stupid rushes. Normally, if you're just a noob cake, you can beat a lot of people with yellows. But we're not facing noob cakes, or we're not preparing for only noob cakes. We're preparing for all peoples. So we're going to keep on farming here. We're around 9. So this is the point where you're like, okay, probably got to get a solid defense going. So get it going, guys. You're going to need at least 1 to 2 juggernauts, and if you got submarines or cannons, you want to mix in a couple of those guys. So we're going to go for a 1, 2, 1, and 2. Advanced Intel Submarine. And we're also going to get another Juggernaut over here. Juggernaut for the win. He's also led Popping Power as well as very good Rego Rainbow Popping Power. You want to try and not waste your battle energy until level 13. See if he's going to rush you. Just be careful with it. That's all I'm saying, guys. So anyways, we got 2 Juggernauts here. Very good amount of Popping Power for us, as well as this amazing little submarine bike right here. I'm hoping that I can fit 3 submarines in here, though I severely doubt it for some reason. And right now we have a very solid defense, so you want to keep farming. That's basically what you want to do. Just farm heavily. And sadly enough, I don't like having farms up in the top here because bananas fly off the top, and you also accidentally use battle energy a lot. I'd much rather be on his side of the screen, but this is what it's become. Guys. We've got to do it. We've just got to. There's no real good other spots for farms on this level. So we've got a max of 6 farms here. He's got only 3, so we're definitely doing a much better job than him as far as farming's going. But he's probably got a little bit better defense with that 4-2 cannon. And also 2 Juggernauts is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to go for a few blacks against me, don't freak out and start using battle energy or something. As soon as you see a little mini rush like that, don't do it. What you want to do instead, you want to just keep on farming. Sometimes what I do is if I don't plan on getting really good eco or anything, sometimes I just end up going some balloon eco. But I'm not actually going to do that today. I'm actually going to go for a 4-2 farm. That's basically my end goal, is to get a 4-2 farm. Even if it means I got to sell some farms and stuff like that, that's okay. Once you get that 4-2 farm, you're going to be golden, my friends. Absolutely golden. We got to be a little bit careful, of course, because Moabs can come out on this next level. But when you got advanced intel on these things, oh man, they're amazing. Advanced intel can take down most Moabs pretty easily on level 18 and stuff. Level 20 is a little bit more difficult, but of course I think I can take these guys down very easily. So I'm going to start selling my farms a little bit in just a second, especially the ones up in the top right there, because those guys have bananas keep flying off the side, so we definitely don't want them anymore. We're going to go with that. We're going to sell this guy. We're going to get this guy up to 4-2. Oh, he's actually doing a little bit less damage to me. Kind of ridiculous, to be honest. It's okay, not a big deal. We're just going to get a few more dart monkeys, I suppose. A few dart monkeys. We'll also get one of these guys up to what should we call it? Airburst darts, barb darts. Alright, now we got a pretty solid defense for this next level. Of course, level 20 can be kind of difficult, so you got to be kind of careful at this point, because of course BFBs can come out. And also, you're just going to be ready. Maybe you'll rush him. Maybe you'll be at the point where you just want to rush him. But honestly, not a bad way to go right now with a 4-0 farm. We're going to get the 4-2 though up very soon. Again, just be careful against level 42. You don't know if fast cooldown bugs are going to come out or something. You're going to have a decent defense for that. So here we go, we got the valuable bananas. Now we're going to get a really solid defense up. Once you get a 4-2 farm, just straight up defense up for a while. You know, right around level 20 is usually a good level to have it. Just get ready for it, because you're going to want to get 0-3 dart monkeys, and you're going to want to try and get a super monkey fan club. That is basically your main point. So not even just 0-3s, you want to get 2 3s actually. And you know what, screw these farms, they're actually causing more damage than good, because I can't reach those stupid bananas! Stupid bananas! I don't like you, bananas. Get out of here. How's his defense going? He's got 3 Moab Maulers. That's actually pretty good, to be honest. It's actually a pretty good way to go about it. And now you gotta think, do you want to rush or do you want to try and defend? That's a good question. It's a very good question. And it depends on every single game. This is one thing that I cannot help you guys with. It's just basically gotta decide if you want to rush or do you want to defend. And in most scenarios, I'd say rush. If you got this much monies, I mean, check it out, guys. Round 22 is going to come out in this next round. Right? I severely doubt he's going to be able to pop out a few pop Zelma gods and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start rushing, guys. I don't even have that great of a defense, so we're going to start rushing in here. We got to be a little bit careful with the rush. Of course, if he rushes with fast cooldown Moabs or BFBs or something like that, we're going to be in for a little bit of trouble. So we're going to be ready for it. We're going to send out 1 Zelma god right here. Think about it like this, though. Your eco just went straight down to nothing. You just got 1 farm here. So we're going to make sure we get a little bit more defense up in here and see if he tries to rush us with fast cooldown BFBs, because if he does, I, of course, will have to get my Super Monkey fan club up. Alright, if he doesn't, I'm going to go with another Zelma god or a bunch of fast cooldown BFBs, depending on what I feel like it. So he's going to go with that battle energy very quick here. And we're going to have to go with fast cooldown BFBs, it looks like. Fast cooldown BFBs up the wazoo, my friends, up the wazoo. And we got this guy here, and he's not going to rush me right on back. I could still die to fast cooldown boas, but I severely doubt at this point that he would go for them. And you know what? He's definitely going to get overwhelmed by billions upon billions of balloons. There's just no way he's going to be able to defend this with battle energy and Super Monkey fan clubs and 4-2 cannons and all that good stuff. He just cannot take down all these balloons. I mean, check it out. I mean, he's even using the battle energy here again. But it's just not going to be enough, guys. The Moabs are just going to run right through his defense. He's doing a good job, I'll admit it. He's doing a fairly good job at trying to defend these things. There's just too many for him to take down. And Coach Nut has been defeated. Very good game. Like I said, he was a very good player. Very good. But we're going to go for another one. Another one in here. I hope we can play somebody else just as good. Or even better. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I feel like the one thing he did kind of wrong was he didn't try and rush me back with blacks or yellows or anything that could have probably caused me to farm a little bit less. He should have been paying attention to that, and if he did that, since I don't want to use battle energy too much, I would have been hurt a little bit worse. Basically, you know, if I used my battle energy, I would have been just fine, but that's not the case. Alright, so this is a super duper ridiculously easy level, so we're going to do the exact same thing we just did last time, except we're going to actually switch over to a little bit less dart monkeys and a little bit more submarines, because this is a very good submarine level. Farms, and then submarines, and like I said, if you want to, cannons are a good second compared to the submarine. 3-0 cannons and 4-2 cannons, really good, and then Moab Maulers as well, even better versus the Moab, so very, very good combination right there. Alright, so yeah, like I said, the only real reason that I'm using submarines on this level, which is this is probably the only level that I would start off with submarines, possibly, is right here. Just look at it. I mean, you got water right in the middle of the map, right around where these guys run around it like 4 times. 1, 2, check it out. You got 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and 4 times. 4 times they go to the exact same spot. It's absolutely amazing. Now this guy's actually going to go for some red balloons against me, so when he does that, this is what you got to do. It's a little bit more money. It might hurt you a little bit as well, but you got to get your twin guns up and then save up for that airburst darts really quick. Gonna be hurting just a little bit here, guys. I know it makes us look really bad, doesn't it? But once you get that airburst darts, go, 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 airburst darts, go. Alright, so we're going to lose a little bit of lives in here. We lost probably, what, 30, 40? Something like that. Too bad. We got a farm. We got an airburst dart guy. We're set. We were set for life, guys. For sure. It's no big dealio. That's one thing that I would like to say again. I'd repeat it again, is that no lives lost is not freaking important. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't go for it. Don't go for those 7 medallions. It's just not worth it. Something that I like to do a lot because I'm weird and I have OCD. Not really bad OCD, I just have a mild case of OCD, but I like to try and keep no lives lost. And even when, and then as soon as I lose lives, I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. I don't care about the no lives lost. But I do. I care about it, guys. I like to keep it. So it's already round 6, but check out this farming action we got going for us. Really, really good. Again, you want to be very aggressive with the farms. That is the main thing to your strategy, is farm aggressive. And by that, you have to be a little bit careful, because of course you don't want to get overwhelmed on the simple levels that could easily kill you. You know, level 8, level 10, level 12, level 13. All those levels, if you forget to do something very simple, you could easily lose the game. So this is a possible level where I could actually use a mortar in an effective way. Have him be my full camera detection. Kind of weird, but I think it'll actually work. I think it will. So actually going for green balloons against me. This is where I might have to get barbed darts or maybe even something else. But overall, I'm going to check it out. My submarine's just amazing. He absolutely is. So let's get the barbed darts. We'll probably get the mortar up pretty soon as well, just to start defending, since he's rushing go so crazy with it. This is level 8, though, so if he rushes with yellows, he could actually do some pretty good damage to me, that's for sure. I don't want to use the battle energy, but if I absolutely have to, I will. So there's the mortar. Get the mortar, have him attack right in the middle here. Alright. Pop some stuff, get this, and the burning stuff as well. And there it is. Got a really solid defense now. Burny stuff, mortar. Now, mortars are not something that I normally recommend. For this level, it's actually not bad. The only reason is because it's just, they run over the same spot like 3 times. So that's why the mortar's good. And if you get a burning stuff mortar, of course. I mean, the flash version, you guys know how amazing it is. But in this level, it's just, it's me. So we're going to keep on farming here. I didn't get to farm as much as I'd really like to, but that's okay. We got a mortar. We got at least 1 submarine. I think I'm going to go for another one, even though it's round 11. I'm feeling fairly safe with my defense here. So we're going to have to go even crazier with these guys. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. Airburst dart, barb dart. We're probably going to get the camp protection for this guy. Signal flare. And get ready for a rush if he's going to try and rush me. I don't know. Looks like he is not going to rush me. That's good for us. We're going to have to get the submarines even higher. Now, what you're noticing is on this level, because, like I said, it's so freaking easy, we are not going to go for the advanced intel just yet. We don't need it. It's $500 for each submarine. We just don't need it. You can get it in just a little while, but right now, it's kind of up to you if you want to get it or not. So we're going to, again, just keep on farming. I feel fairly safe with our defense. The only thing that could probably really take us down is, honestly, like a $10,000 Rico Rainbow Rush. And in that case, the best thing you can do is maybe get a Juggernaut or 2 up. That's really all you can do, to be honest. Because the submarines, even though they're good, they really cannot take down infinite Rico Rainbows. I must admit that. Alright, so we're going to go for some 3rd tier banana farms here. I usually don't like going beyond 1 3rd tier banana farm, but sometimes I do. I'll admit it. Because you know what, 2nd tier banana farms are way better than 3rd tier banana farms. And the only reason for that is because I think by the time you get 3rd tier banana farms, you might just be starting to get 3-2 banana farms, which are actually like a really reasonable thing to get, but nobody ever gets them because it's just not worth it, you know what I mean? It's just not worth it. Everybody gets a 4-2, but never a 3-2, that's for sure. Alright, so check it out. We actually don't have cam detection for our submarines right now. The mortar is actually the full cam detection. Check it out, the mortar is not perfect either. We might actually miss a few camo balloons in here, but overall, he's in a pretty darn solid spot. So here's level 18. This is the point where I'm like, you know what, I don't know, maybe a Moab could possibly do some damage to us. We'd have to build some stuff pretty quick. And again, here's the point where you're like, hey, if you got $1 billion, you might want to start rushing people. You know, you usually don't want to wait till it, you don't want to rush on level 18, usually. You usually want to wait till level 20 if you really want to take something out. Or 22. Just save up all the money, go for an all-out rush. Oh God, BFB mix, whatever you want to do, just take him down, guys. It's the best thing to do. Wait till round 22. And right now, I don't even have a 4th tier banana farm. I could have farmed way heavier than I did. I just wasn't really able to do a fantastic job. We could still get it, of course, if we wanted to wait a little while, maybe rush on level 25 or something, we could totally do that. That's not really what I want to do. I'm just going to do a level 22 rush. I'm not even going to waste my money on that 4th tier farm. And let's see, should I get a little bit more defense? I suppose I should. I'll get one more of these guys. We'll get a couple 0-3 dart, or 2-3 dart monkeys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just a little bit more money. It's not really going to help us out that much, but it's not going to hurt us very much either. We probably can only afford like one less PFP, which usually should not be that big of a deal. Now this guy's going to start cobraing, so he's probably going to start taking my lives and stealing them away, which is going to basically force me into attacking him, basically, which is a bad idea for him, because, of course, he's got a bad defense, so... Should I just Moab rush him, BFB rush him? Now I'll wait till level 22. It's just fast going on BFB. It's just going to be straight up rocket. Straight up destruction over there. Is that out, what, 8 of them? 10 of them? 25? Yeah, we can afford $25,000. Yeah, right around there. So look at that. He's starting to attrition me. He's probably thinking, oh snap, guys, I'm going to take his life down to 0. It's going to be so easy. Also, one other little trick that I do sometimes is I actually send out a BFB a little bit early. I'm like, whoop. Send out that one a little bit early on around 21, and then by the time level 22 comes, you can just fast cool down BFB them all right in a row. So check it out, 21, check out the BFB just came out, so now I'm just going to fast cool down them. So actually just get a BFB just a little bit earlier. Does it matter? No, not really. Not really at all, but we're going to start selling stuff. Get this stuff out of here. I'm also going to get a little bit better defense, because I am a little bit afraid, I'll be honest with you guys, of a random balloon rush, Regal Rainbows or something coming out against me. We're going to get that, we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to keep on BFBing the guy. We're going to go BFB, and I'll also just get one extra defensive tower, just because, like I said, I'm a little bit scared of Regal Rainbows. A little bit scared of Regal Rainbows, but look at all those balloons going right through his defense. He's not going to be able to stop those things at all, even with a battle engine, even with a very, very good micro. You just can't stop that rush. Smitty11 has been defeated, so this is basically the best strategy that you can do in quite a while. Alright, guys. This will get you through almost any game. I will be straight up honest with you. If you do this strategy, you are going to win it. You don't need to go for those weird little level 8 rushes. You don't need to go for those 10 rushes. You don't need to go for those 13 rushes, even though very effective in most situations. This is probably the best way to go about winning. Now, I must admit that one thing that the people didn't do is they didn't rush me very much. They could rush me on level 18, they could rush me on level 20, they could have done those weird rushes. And that's when you'd have to use your micro skills to your advantage. That is one thing that I can say that you can't just learn. You can't just learn micro skills. You have to kind of do them and get used to them, and eventually you'll get good at them. That's basically the best thing I got for you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. If it did, please press that like button down there. I appreciate that a bunch, and thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day.